Hey everyone, Jason here, aspiring entrepreneur and digital marketing consultant, and in this content marketing strategy video, you're going to learn exactly how to craft the perfect content upgrade for your blog post. And we're going to be walking through the top 5 types of content upgrades and how to put these together so that you don't hurt your blog viewership, because there's nothing worse than losing blog readers because they feel like you're trying to take advantage of them when growing your email list. And when you stick around to the end, I'll be sharing with you a time-saving hack when it comes to creating these content upgrades. This is something that I've personally developed, especially when I don't have time to create a content upgrade for each piece of content that we put out. And there is a timestamp table of contents in the description if you want to skip around, or you're coming back to this video to decide what type of content upgrade you should be making for your current blog post. So let's go ahead and kick things off. What the heck is a content upgrade, and what's the difference between a content upgrade and just a normal lead magnet or opt-in offer? And so the biggest difference between a lead magnet or opt-in offer and a content upgrade is a content upgrade is tied to a specific piece of content, and it's designed to work with that specific piece of content on your blog to either help your reader do whatever's described in the blog faster or easier. So you're not making this general offer to a bunch of traffic that's coming to your website. What makes a content upgrade is that it's tied directly to one piece of content, and that it is very specific and will help the viewers or readers of your blog post achieve the result they want easier or faster. Now, the key to success with your content upgrades is making sure that they are actually a content upgrade. I'm sure you've had this experience. You go to a blog, you're reading how to do something, and then they offer you an upgrade, which really isn't an upgrade because all of a sudden you have to get that upgrade for all of the information in the blog post to actually work and make sense. So you really want to make sure that as you go through these different 5 that we're going to go through in a second here, that you make sure that these are actual upgrades and all of your content can stand on its own, and this really is a bonus. If you want a blog example of how to do this, digitalmarketer.com/blog, they do an excellent job embedding calls to action to multiple content upgrades. They are absolute masters of it. So just go read a couple of their posts and see how they integrate all their different content upgrades into their posts. So kicking things off, the first type of content upgrade you can make is just a PDF version of your post. People are really busy, they don't always have enough time, or they want to share your post with somebody else. So just offering a PDF version of your post is actually one of the quickest and most basic types of content upgrades you can make. Now, if you have a little bit more time, you can take this a step further and create a summary or cheat sheet guide. So this is particularly helpful if you're doing one of those long form blog posts, that really help with social sharing and SEO ranking. Some people don't necessarily want to read all of that content. They just kind of want the SparkNotes cheat sheet version, and so you can offer that throughout your post. It's also a great way to offer someone a easy to follow checklist when they're following the steps of your post. If your post is kind of like a tutorial or how-to, it allows them to download that, you get their email address, and then they get a quick start guide so that they can go back to that guide and just check things off like a to-do list when they're trying to achieve the result they want, as opposed to coming back to the blog post and scrolling through all the content to figure out what step 2, 3, or 4, whatever step they're on is. And speaking of checklists, the next one, number 3, is a progress tracker. So this is something that can be thrown together pretty easily in Excel, or you can go over to Fiverr and have someone build this for you if you're not comfortable with Excel. But essentially, it's kind of like a cheat sheet guide, but it takes it a step further because you can give them something like a content calendar. If it's a fitness or nutrition blog, it could be something like a diet calculator or something that allows them to track their different workouts or track their progress towards their goals. And it really doesn't have to be fancy, but creating a tracker or a calculator that they can download to help them out is another great type of content upgrade that isn't going to subtract from the value of the blog post itself. Now, this next one is one of the more common types of content upgrades, and this is the next step or advanced strategies. And so the format of this can be an Excel, this could be a Word doc that you turn into a PDF, this could be something you put together in Canva, links in the description to Canva tutorials. But essentially what this content upgrade does is says, hey, you've accomplished X, or I've just taught you Y. Now you probably want A, or you want B or C, or whatever the next step is, or whatever an advanced technique is. So it's a great way to say, hey, I just gave you all of this information in the post, And you probably want to do this next, or you probably want to know about this. And this is the best type of content upgrade because it absolutely ensures that you're not subtracting from your core blog post. And the final type of content upgrade you can make is a done for you template. So for example, if I was writing a blog post on how to do email marketing, I could provide 3 or 4 email marketing templates. Or when we do videos here on the channel about how to put together web pages or how to build membership websites, we just provide Optimize Press and Thrive themed templates done for the viewer just to make that process easier so they can watch the tutorial or read it on our blog and then go ahead and just download the actual HTML files or landing page template files and upload them to their own WordPress site. And so that does it for how to put together a content upgrade and 5 different types of content upgrades you could use for your blog. Now, that pro tip I talked about in the beginning is actually gonna fly in the face of everything I just talked about in terms of making sure you have one piece of content for one content upgrade, and that is making a general content upgrade in the beginning. Because if you are really focused on content mode, you're putting out a lot of content, chances are you don't necessarily have the time or energy to put together a bunch of individual pieces of content. So one of the things we decided to do is we would put together a free membership website, and we put all of the content upgrades inside of that membership website that's free, so that all we had to do was every time we put together a new piece of content, we would just drive traffic to that. And if we had a specific content upgrade for that piece of content, we would just go ahead and include it in that free membership website, and they would get that individual upgrade. So it can be a little more work to set up a membership website. It's something that I don't see a lot of people doing, but it saves you a bunch of time, and then you never have to go figure out what was linked where or update your links if you're changing your landing pages or your content upgrade download pages, because you have everything in a free membership website and it drives everyone there. And it's a nice little bonus because people feel like they get a lot more than what they asked for. So I'm curious if you have any questions on putting together your own content upgrade and what successes or failures you've had with content upgrade offers. Go ahead and drop those in the comment section below. I read and reply to every single one. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because over on the channel, I'm documenting the entire process of what it takes to build an online business from scratch. And of course, growing your blog email list is just one small piece of that bigger picture of being successful with your online business. So go ahead, hit that like button if you got some value out of this video, subscribe, comment below if you have any questions, and as always, keep building the business you love. Take care.